No, but yeah, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's hear it for Ren. She's going to be opening us up.
It might be dead. If not, I'll just play loud enough to do my best. And otherwise, I can always just put it through the mic. Coming through? All right, good stuff. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's good. Okay. I'm gonna do my best on this. So, I'm from West Virginia. I've been living here for about 3.5 years at this point going on. And a big thing that I'm into with my music is I write some original folk stuff myself, but I also like to take older stuff by Phil Oakes, other artists, adapt it, modernize it, and make it like more relatable to modern audiences. So yeah, this is a song that is about the history of the labor movement in the U.S. and globally. And I've adapted it to be about modern struggles and issues. All right. 1964, a man by the name of Phil Oakes wrote an album called All the News That's Fit to Sing. It was about American imperialism, it was about civil rights, and it was about the political escapades of the Johnson administration. One of the songs off of that was called Links on the Chain. December of 2022, Joe Biden decided to break the rail strike by an act of Congress. So I decided that we could use a song to educate a little bit about labor rights. Come you ranks of labor, come you union war, and see if you remember the struggles of before, when you were standing helpless on the outside of the door, and you started putting links on the chain, and you started putting links on the chain. Woo! When the police on the horses were waiting on the van, riding through the strike with a pistol in their hand, swinging at the skulls of many a union man, as you built yourself a link on the chain, as you built yourself a link on the chain. Then the army of the fascists tried to put you on the run, but the army of the union, they did what could be done. Oh, the power of the factory was greater than the gun. As you put yourself a link on the chain, as you put yourself a link on the chain. And then in 1954, decisions finally made. Oh, the black man was rising fast, racing from the shade. And your union took no stand, and your union was betrayed, and you lost yourself a link on the chain, and you lost yourself a link on the chain. And then there came the boycotts and the freedom rides, and forgetting what you stood for, you tried to block the tide. Oh, the automation bosses were laughing on the side. And you lost yourself a link on the chain, and you lost yourself a link on the chain. When they tear up all your sidewalks, leave you standing on the road, all that they are telling you is all that you have shown. That you gotta strike, you gotta fight to get what you are owed. When you build back all your links on the chain, as you build back all your links on the Alright, I've played you the how, now I'll play you the what. This is a song called DuPont Song. I grew up near an area called Parkersburg, West Virginia, where there were a lot of different toxins and stuff that were dumped into the groundwater, dumped into the river. And so yeah, after the train derailment in East Palestine, I decided to write a song about that. Okay. Well, you took away my job, sold my future overseas. You put cancer in my water to give me some god-awful disease. They're telling you it's safe to drink, but when will you learn? If it made them money, then they'd watch your children burn. First off, I'm gonna tell you a story about a town. It's called Parkersburg, WVA. There was a big old DuPont chemical plant, and it was pumping out CA. Now, most of their line workers died, but my God, did it pay. So they put it in some unmarked barrels, they packed up and they walked away. Now there's cancer in my water, my cow's got gray stripes on its teeth. You put coal soot in my air to where my kids can't fucking breathe. They're telling you it's safe to drink, but when will you learn? If it made them money, then they'd watch your children burn. Starting to get it? Next stop's just north of Wheeling, and it's called East Palestine. The railroad skipped inspection because they thought they'd save a dime. Well, that axle broke and it sent black smoke shooting up a mile high. Stop calling it a tragedy and start calling it a crime. You put poison in the air, the dead fish are floating down the stream. You put Teflon in my water to give me some god-awful disease. My dog's losing all his hair, and you told me this was clean. And those bastards don't care because they're all still in the green. You stripped off the top of mountains to where there's damn near nothing left. And when I try to fix our school, you tell me taxation is theft. While the rich create a future where your kids can't play outside. But it's all overblown, just look, the market's doing fine. Now whether or not you get poisoned should be up to an accident of birth. And while the bastards breathe free air, there'll be no justice on this earth. So if you've got some new chemical and you can't prove it's safe, then spare me all your lies and get the fuck out of my face. You put my water, cow's got gray stripes on its teeth. You put poison in my air to where my kids can't fucking breathe. They're telling you it's safe to drink, but when will you learn? If it made the money, then they'd watch your family burn. If it made the money, then they'd watch your children burn. All right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Ren. Can we hear it for Ren one more time?